it does come up a lot. And really it's a two-way street. So there is that organizational side, and there's kind of what can individuals do themselves to develop their own inner confidence and to more confidently be able to tell their stories. There is a kind of more practical aspect, I think, in terms of making sure, what happens when somebody does actually share that information with you, particularly if it's around, because most people will share that information because they need something, so maybe an adjustment or some flexibility or a change to the way they're working. So it's about making sure that when those requests are made, that you're able to respond to them in a timely and an effective way. And if colleagues see that happening for others, then they'll be much more likely to share and make those kind of requests themselves.
It's about finding ways to adjust our processes and our thinking and our role requirements to really make it easy for people with disabilities and skills in that space to actually give us that competitive advantage and fill those roles and prove they can perform and be as excellent and if not better than neurotypical individuals.
8 years I was out of work, from being a police officer, losing my career and being in a wheelchair to where I am today. 8 years of no one giving me a job. I used to send 150 job applications a week. For 8 years, no one would employ me. So that's why I'm so passionate, because I'm obviously, very good at my job without blowing my own trumpet, but no one would give me a chance. And we need to give disabled people a chance, whether they've got physical disabilities, mental disabilities, invisible disabilities, deaf people. We just need to give them a chance and see their potential and their talent.
I heard a quote from someone recently, and they said it's not about disability, it's having different abilities. And I think that is a sort of mindset framework that we have to look at that in the round, let's say, in terms of disability.
What will help that shift is the continuation of this type of conversation, I think, that starts to place disability as a topic that is really not about some distant sort of other them group. Actually, it's about all of us. And I know that you and Julia both shared personal family experiences, and that's really what it's about. Disability is part of the human condition, and as soon as we start to acknowledge that and recognize it, start talking about it as individuals, and I think the next step is for those CEOs that have pledged publicly to support disability inclusion is to start sharing their own stories as well, because of course it will impact on them either directly or indirectly through friends and family.